Hi, I'm your L7 movie guy, PR Marks. This is the show for all your movie streaming recommendations and reviews. Let's get started. First up we have is Operation Fortune, a 2023 Guy Ritchie spy action comedy starring Jason Statham as a super spy, Orson Fortune, who him and his team must recruit a Hollywood star actor, Danny Francisco, played by Josh Hartnett, in order to stop a new deadly technology weapon from being sold by a billionaire arms dealer.
But seriously, anyone seen anything to do with launch codes?
Now, when I heard this was a Guy Ritchie film, I was pretty excited to see this one. Because for the fact that I believe he definitely knows how to make an awesome action film, amazing crime thrillers, and even comedy adventures, and which has the skills to back it up and has pulled it off countless times before.
Good for you!
But when it comes to this film though, I would say it has its generic clean look of his most recent previous films and the quick editing cuts of its storytelling that for sure has become a staple in his filmography. The bad side of things though when it comes to this film's production is the budget, which reflects on how rushed this film was made in certain moments and even lacking at times a sense of inspiration or innovation.
Well, I believe you. I absolutely believe you.
What I did find really interesting or impressive when it comes to this film's production was all the beautiful scenery locations and the use of practical effects and pyrotechnics, which the cinematographer and the stunt coordinator was kind of the saving grace when it came to capturing all the action scenes, with the use of different cameras, lenses, as well as making sure that every frame movement was displayed on screen.
Tell me you got that.
I got it.
As for our characters and the actors who played them, I would say that the British characters were performed decently enough, but unfortunately didn't really stand out besides being on screen the majority of the movie, and when it came to their comedy dialogue, just didn't really land as much as they tried.
Trying too hard.
Yeah.
The only British actor that really killed it actually when it came to their performance was Hugh Grant. That's because he knew exactly what his character was and what it needed to be for this film, which was basically a rich villain version of a character he already played named Fletcher that was in a previous Guy Ritchie film called The Gentleman.
Same, but different.
Now, when it comes to our American actors and their characters, I would say they were performed okay, but really didn't have much to do besides be basically comic reliefs or a distraction in certain scenes. I will say though that Josh Hartnett and his character was pretty good as that self-absorbed actor that really didn't know what was going on and kind of gave me a chuckle here and there.
That's not all there is.
But who was actually the major standout as well as a big surprise was Aubrey Plaza and her character, cause she just was the perfect blend of sexy smart and sarcastically witty. Which I couldn't help but notice that she was like her character from Parks and Rec, but much nicer and not so, well, grunty.
Watch your fucking mouth.
Overall, this one was pretty generic as far as Guy Ritchie's films go, and wasn't the worst, but wasn't the best. I did enjoy, however, all the typical Guy Ritchie British charm, as well as all the action moments whenever they did happen in this film.
Cool beans.
Unfortunately though, this one was a lot more tamer when it came to its comedy approach and just focused a little bit more or leaned into more of the government spy stuff. I do believe if they would have been a lot more cruder when it came to its writing and dialogue and maybe focused more on this idea of using Josh Hartnett and Jason Statham as a spy buddy comedy action film, it probably would have been a lot better.
Oh, that's way better.
Either way, I do feel like this one was better than the previous Guy Ritchie film, Fountain of Youth, but probably won't watch this one ever again, so that is why I'm going to give this one a nay. As for an audience thumb scale though, I'm going to give this one a 3 out of 5. Last up we have is The Bluff, a 2026 swashbuckler action film set in the 19th century Caribbean. It follows a former pirate who must protect her family when her past catches up with her, when her home and her surrounding area is invaded by pirates.
Pirates!
So I have to be honest and say that after watching this film's trailer, I was definitely rolling my eyes on how possibly bad this film was gonna be. But after watching this film's incredible, awesome opening scene, I was definitely hooked in and ready to watch a pirate movie cause it's been a minute since I've seen one.
After we've had our fill of bread and wine, we shall tell tales of other times we had our fill of bread and wine.
Now, the film was really easy to be immersed into the story because of the fantastic production quality. Everything from the locations, set designs, costumes, props, visual effects, and practical effects really helped amplify the 19th century aspect of this film.
Brings the 19th century to life.
The major standouts in this, though, when it comes to the action entertainment factor, was how brutal some of the gun kills and sword fights were in this film. This is credited to our fight choreographer, the DP, and the director for having such a key eye on how to deliver such savage, intense action scenes.
Oh my god. Was that not epic?
Also, the pacing for this was not bad either on the screenplay and editor side for not keeping this film from dragging along on its runtime, as well as give us quick flashback backstory cutscenes in order to explain our character's development or upbringing from the past to present day frame.
I'm sorry, are you from the past?
Speaking on characters and the actors' performances to how they service the story, I would say that some were definitely there just to be dead body counts, and some were there to give the main character something to fight for, or save, or protect with higher stakes.
Somebody save me.
A perfect example of this was from the son character, for he had movement, mobility, difficulties, or disability that actually in real life the young male actor does have, which gives him and our female protagonist a certain level of authenticity when it came to their performances. Like, for example, whenever they were trying to escape from bad guys, made things a lot more difficult, but amplified the mother's love and careness to protect her child.
Big mama got to be careful.
Now, I would be dumb if I did not mention how badass and heroic our female actress was and all the cool action moments she did have in this film. She was just the right mixture of toughness of a Ripley character with the stealth and fight skills of something out of a Black Flag Assassin's Creed video game.
Really? Video games?
But actually, the major standout in this was from our antagonist character, Captain O'Connor. That's because Carl Urban's performance was outstanding and truly embodied a ruthless savagery of a pirate that is driven only by revenge.
Revenge!
With that being said, this was a lot more of a big surprise of a watch, and for sure a swashbuckling good time.
Aha! For no reason, I'm going to fire this cannon all over your store.
I do believe the only major problems for me when it comes to this film was the main plot. Even though it worked, it was a little too generic. As well as some of the characters were just poorly written and probably didn't need to be in this film at all. Like, for example, the sister-in-law character. She was just a little bit annoying and really didn't need to be in this film, or could have just been replaced with another character.
Don't replace me.
You're being replaced.
But with all the pirate action entertainment and the production outweighing any of the bad, is why I'm going to give this one a yay. As for an audience thumb scale though, it's going to be a 3 out of 5. Well, that's all the time we have. As always, smash that like and subscribe button. And if you liked any of the movies we discussed, please leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching, and may the movies be with you. Lates.